by the Committee on Budget and Finance, but even propose an amendment to that motion. Mr. Speaker, the motion appearing in the order paper, I want to move it in an amended version. That, Mr. Speaker, the motion be amended by deleting the phrase county allocation is equal to baseline allocation ratio of 387.425 billion plus 2 billion shared equally among the identified 11 counties, 45% population index, 35% equal share index, 12% poverty index, and 8% geographical size index. Mr. Speaker, appearing after the words as follows, and substituting thereof with the following.
What is your point of order, Senator Fernandi?
I'm moving an amendment.
Mr. Speaker, there is no problem, man. Why are you mad?
Senator Fernandi, what is your point of order?
No, Mr. Speaker, you need to protect us. We are not in a market. Mr. Speaker, I rise and we must do things as per the law. As per the standing order number 68, amendments must be in writing and should be supplied to members early enough, Mr. Speaker. This is what our standing order is saying. And when you look at the amendments, I don't have a problem with the amendment. I have a problem on the procedure of moving an amendment. We cannot allow backdoor amendments to the main motion, Mr. Speaker.
If you look at the order paper, Senator Fernandi, the amendments are contained in the order paper. If you go to page 1049.
Mr. Speaker, and also further clarification on standing order number 67, and of course in writing, which, Mr. Speaker, an amendments to the relevant motion. So we need the express approval by yourself and specific removal of those words, Mr. Speaker, so that when we go to the main motion, which has been dropped, is it a process of introducing, Mr. Speaker, the new amendment to the main motion, which you have allowed, Mr. Speaker?
Yeah, Senator Fernandez, just take your seat. The senator for Nyamira, having withdrawn his proposed amendments, we reverted to the original motion. And I called upon Senator for Kitui to make his comments on the original motion. While supporting the motion, he came up with amendments, which is totally in order. So allow him to move his amendments, in which case then we will not debate the original motion. We have to dispense with the proposed amendments. And those amendments are contained in the order paper if you go to page 1049. Proceed.
No, it's okay, guys. Let's just do this. Cherargei has learned. Sen.Cherargei has learned. So, Mr. Speaker, so the county...
Senator Fernandi, let us make progress.
Remarks, Mr. Speaker, point of order. Mr. Speaker, under standing order 101, you cannot allow him to make snippets. Again, is what I've said. Our standing orders belong to the Senate. It doesn't belong to the Chief.
It's noted, Senator Fernandi.
Can you withdraw and apologize? Okay. Otherwise, I will object and reject his amendment before he even debates.
No,
stop shouting, my...
Senator Fernandi, Senator Sen.Cherargei.
That's okay, Senator. So, Senator Cherargei, really I withdraw and apologize. So, let's continue. So, Chair, Speaker, that I had moved to amend my original amendment, the Speaker, by deleting the phrase county allocation is equal to baseline allocation ratio of 3 to 7.425 billion plus 2 billion shared equally among the identified 11 counties, plus 45% population index, 35% equal share, plus 12% poverty index, plus 8% geographical size. Speaker, there is very loud consultation behind me.
Now, honorable senators, these proposed amendments
It's a very important.
are very key, and it's good that you get to understand what the honorable senator is proposing, so that you vote based on some information that you do understand. Proceed, honorable senator.
So for county equitable share below 415 billion, Mr. Speaker, I am proposing that the county allocation shall be equal to the baseline allocation ratio of 307.25 billion, which becomes the baseline for all the counties, plus 3 billion shared equally, Mr. Speaker. If senators can listen to this would benefit a lot of counties.
Now, honorable senators, I thought consultations on this formula have been concluded. So why don't we allow the honorable senator to move the amendments, please?
So 3 billion shared equally among the identified 12 counties, 45% population index, 35% equal share, 12% poverty index, and 8% geographical size index. The Speaker, for county equitable share of 415 billion and above, the county allocation will be calculated. The baseline allocation will be 387 for all the counties, plus an affirmative action, Mr. Speaker, share of 4.446 billion shared equally among the identified 12 counties, then 45% population index, 35% equal share index, poverty index of 12%, and 8% geographical size index. So, Speaker, and then lastly, by deleting paragraph 2 of the original motion after the word where and substituting thereof the following. The 12 identified counties are Elgeyo Marakwet, Embu, Isiolo, Kirinyaga, Laikipia, Lamu, Nyamira, Nyandarua, Samburu, Taita Taveta, Tharaka Nithi, and Vihiga. Mr. Speaker, the import of the amendment that I am pushing is that, Mr. Speaker, we should have a situation where no county loses any money using this formula, irrespective of the amount of money that is given for us to share among counties. Mr. Speaker, for now, what we know is that the National Treasury and the National Assembly have proposed 405 billion Kenya shillings to be the money that will be shared among counties. We have our own position as a Senate of 465 billion Kenya shillings. The Speaker, mediation will kick in, and the work of the senators that we are sending for mediation is to ensure that we get a lot more money from where we can share. But even if, Mr. Speaker, the worst comes to the worst, and we get exactly what the National Assembly and the National Treasury have proposed, Senator Eddie, you have to also have some respect to other leaders. So, if we get 4 or 5 billion, then what will happen is that every county, including the ones that we have identified as small counties, every county will benefit from that allocation. Mr. Speaker, because I can read the mood of the House that members want to vote on this motion on this amendment. Mr. Speaker, I would just want to urge members to do one thing. Mr. Speaker, our call to duty is to ensure that devolution succeeds. If devolution succeeds in Kitui County by getting all the money that there was to be allocated, and then we deny Mandera or another county money, then we will not be contributing to the success of devolution. If devolution fails in one small county, it will have failed even in the biggest of the counties that we have. We must have that spirit. We carry along each other. And I want to urge the 35 counties represented by honorable senators in this House to just agree that we invoke Article 203 of the Constitution on affirmative action when considering this formula, so that those counties that are receiving very little allocations will get something that they will be able to do basic things, like even construction of ECD classrooms, construction of roads, Mr. Speaker, and that this money is not going to be used for the recruitment of people, and I was told the other day, recruiting people that are just close to the government. Mr. Speaker, with those remarks, I move my amendment and ask Senator Roba to second.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As I move to second this motion, I would like to make just the following statement in support of the secondment. Mr. Speaker, this House, the Senate, stands for protection of devolution. And the devolved family comprises of 47 counties. And the 47 counties have to function properly with some aspect of development as well as recurrent expenditure management. Our extensive consultation to avoid what happened in the third Senate, where the level of controversy has torn this House apart, is that we find a reason to consider these 12 counties that are getting very little money to be given 3 billion shilling equally shared among the 12 counties that are getting very little money. And then the remaining be shared using two hybrid formulas. And Mr. Speaker, I would like to sincerely clarify, because I've heard from a number of senators when they are contributing, making reference to the formula of the committee as only the formula that carried the variables of population, equal share, poverty, and geographical land size. The formula of the committee is a hybrid formula where at 387.425, we have applied the third basis of revenue sharing to hold each county harmless. And anything over and above 387.425, which now we have applied the formula of population, equal share, poverty, and geographical landmass, and at population at 45, equal share 35%, and 12% at poverty, and 8% at geographical land size. Mr. Speaker, and now the subsequent amendment to carry the 12 counties that are getting very little money meant that the money we are holding constant for purpose of holding harmless has increased from 387 to 390.425 in order then to get any additional amount beyond 390 to be shared using the second part of the formula, which is population at 45, equal share at 35%, geographical land size at 8%, and poverty at 14%. Mr. Speaker, we have extensively debated this, and this position is position of consensus. I would like to move to second and plead with my colleagues, the honorable senators, to find it within themselves that we conclude, voting on this formula, so that then we're able to process the county allocation of revenue bill Kara, which now will go to horizontal share of revenue between county governments, as well as establishing the ceilings. Mr. Speaker, I move and I beg to second. Thank you very much.
Honorable Senators, please let us take our seats. Honorable Senators, I will now proceed to propose the question that the motion be amended by deleting the phrase county allocation equals baseline allocation ratio at Kenya shillings 387.25 billion plus Kenya shillings 2 billion shared equally among the identified 11 counties plus 0.5 population index plus 0.35 equal share index plus 0.12 poverty index plus 0.08 geographical size index, additional county equitable share above 389.25 billion, appearing after the words as follows, and substituting thereof with the following. For county equitable share below 415 billion, county allocation equals baseline allocation ratio at Kenya shillings 387.25 billion plus Kenya shillings 3 billion shared equally among the identified 12 counties plus 0.45 population index plus 0.35 equal share index plus 0.12 poverty index plus 0.08 geographical size index, county equitable share at Kenya shillings 390.425 billion. B, for county equitable share of Kenya shillings 415 billion and above, county allocation equals baseline allocation ratio at Kenya shillings 387.425 billion plus Kenya shillings 4.46 billion shared equally among the identified 12 counties plus 0.45 population index plus 0.35 equal share index plus 0.12 poverty index plus 0.08 geographical size index at county equitable share of Kenya shillings 391.89 billion. A, deleting paragraph 2 after the word where and substituting therefore the following. The 12 identified counties are Elgeyo Marakwet, Embu, Isiolo, Kirinyaga, Laikipia, Lamu, Nyamira, Nyandarua, Samburu, Taita Taveta, Tharaka Nithi, and Vihiga. Now, Honorable Senators, these are proposed amendments to the main motion. In the main motion, you are entitled to 20 minutes if you take to the floor contributing. These are proposed amendments. If we then grant 20 minutes per senator speaking, we will not make much progress. We need to dispense with these amendments so that we go back to the main motion. I was therefore proposing, if agreeable, if you can restrict time on, well, with your concurrence, then we can straight away move. I can put the question to allow you to vote. All right. Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms, kindly ring the quorum bell for 5 minutes. Okay, order, honorable senators. Order, honorable senators. Sergeant at arms, kindly draw the bar and close the doors. So, honorable senators, we are now going on division on the proposed amendments by the Senator for Kitui. I will therefore proceed to put the question. Senator for Kiambu, kindly take your seat. Thank you. I will now put the question that the motion be amended by deleting the phrase county allocation equals baseline allocation ratio at Kenya shillings 387.425 billion plus Kenya shillings 2 billion shared equally among the identified 11 counties plus 0.5 population index plus 0.35 eco share index plus 0.12 poverty index plus 0.08 geographical size index, additional county equitable share above Kenya shillings 389.25 billion, appearing after the words as follows, and substituting thereof with the following. A, for county equitable share below 415 billion, county allocations equals baseline allocation ratio at Kenya shillings 387.25 billion plus Kenya shillings 3 billion shared equally among the identified 12 counties plus 0.45 population index, plus 0.35 eco share index, plus 0.12 poverty index, plus 0.08 geographical size index, accounting equitable share of Kenya shillings 390.425 billion. B, for county equitable share of Kenya shillings 415 billion and above, county allocation equals baseline allocation ratio at Kenya shillings 387.425 billion, plus Kenya shillings 4.46 billion shared equally among the identified 12 counties, plus 0.45 population index, plus 0.35 eco share index, plus 0.12 poverty index, plus 0.08 geographical size index, a county equitable share of Kenya shillings 391.89 billion. B, deleting paragraph 2 after the word where and substituting thereof with the following. The 12 identified counties are Elgeyo Marakwet, Embu, Isiolo, Kirinyaga, Laikipia, Lamu, Nyamira, Nyandarua, Samburu, Taita Taveta, Tharaka Nithi, and Vihiga County. Now, clerk, is the system up and running? You can log in and proceed to vote. Yes, you may vote, honorable senators. You may proceed to vote. Yes, the system is running and has been running for the last 56 seconds. Now, order, honorable senators, order. Let us take our seats. Honorable senators, let us take our seats, please. Thank you. Senator for Migori, kindly take your seat. Thank you. Now, honorable senators, the result of the division is as follows. Ayes are 27 votes, nays 0, abstention 0. So the ayes have it. Sergeant at Arms, you may now withdraw the ban, open the doors. Now, honorable senators, the